Not recording yet, right?
Take it away.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. We wanted to get on here and do a quick little recap of convention. We're super excited. It's always exciting when you come back from convention or go to any kind of meetings because you learn new stuff and you get motivated and inspired and just all of the good warm fuzzies. So we thought we'd get on here and share some new products that we have going on, some events that are going to be happening, and just touch base with everybody and show how excited we are. So I do have a guest speaker on here. Her name is Maria Ramos. She is actually, real quick story, we met on our honeymoons, and she is the person that signed me up years ago. I've been with this company now for 9 years. And you know what? I didn't even say who I am. So back up just for a hot minute. My name is Brenda House. I'm a senior Ruby ambassador, and I'm so happy to be here. So anyway, I was talking about Maria. She's who I actually signed up with a little over 9 years ago, and it's been amazing. It is just, I can go on and on about that, but we don't have a lot of time, so we just want to make this kind of short and sweet so people can get the gist of what is going on. So I wanted to ask Maria a couple of questions about convention. Maria, can you introduce yourself first before we do that?
Absolutely. Thanks, Brenda. So I am Maria. I'm a mom of three children, 12, 10, and 6. I started Plexus when my oldest daughters were 1 year old and 3 years old, and I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. We had just recently relocated to South Bend on the west coast of Washington. And my husband was a principal. I was working a really awesome job, and we relocated to move, to his new job, and I was able to get unemployment. So long story short, my unemployment was going to end, and I didn't want to go back to work and put my children in childcare. I didn't know anybody there. So I saw my friend making money with Plexus, and I asked her if I could make $1,000 a month because that would pay the bare minimum of my credit cards and I could stay home. And she said, absolutely. And I doubted her. I told her, what did you do? And she told me exactly. And I did it just to prove her wrong. And here I am 9 years later, still at home with my babies, and added another one. So long story short, Brenda and I have an amazing story, and we'll leave that for another time because there's going to be more of these chats. But you asked me my favorite part about convention, and I will say a couple things. The Pleximonies were amazing because these are people just like you, just like I, getting on stage. They're nervous, they're excited to share their story, and a lot of tears. But in all, I could see so many people that I know because they related to the same story. Second thing was our motivational speaker. And if you can, write this down because I want you to go find him on Instagram or Facebook. His name is Iron Cowboy. And he is a triathlete, and he promised himself to do 50 Ironmans, 50 Ironmans. Like that includes a whole marathon of 26 miles, 2 miles swimming, and then the bicycle part, which is like 109 miles. That's like 140 miles. 50 of those in 50 days in 50 states, like consecutively, not like a couple days in between or anything in between. That was his hard. Like he wanted to choose, like pick what his limit was because he felt like he didn't have any limits. And it's so true. And I think a lot of us related to that because we're afraid or we think we have a limit in our brain. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. And that's a lie. You're telling yourself you can't do that. So bottom of the story, he has a documentary called 50, 50, 50, and it's on Amazon Prime. We watched it with my kids because I wanted my kids to see it. And his story is choose your hard. That was his hard. He had to push himself to these limits to identify how hard it was. And at points, his feet, like he broke his back, and he still got back up because he had promised himself that he was going to do this. And he was doing it for a charity to raise $1 million. So that's what stood behind him. Like he couldn't fail them. So he had to do what was hard for him. And you all have all hard things. We all have hard things. His mom, her hard was to run a 5K every day with him. And so that was her hard. His daughter's, his 12-year-old daughter or 7-year-old daughter, 9-year-old daughter, her hard was to run a 5K every day for 50 days. So we all got inspired because we all have hards and we just have to choose our hard. And so it was a good reminder, like, I haven't worked out today. And, it's not hard for me to work out. It's just a choose to, but I'm making it my hard every day because of this. So in all, if you can, there's videos and I'll post some on Made for More because I have the actual recording of his speech and then go watch that. But that was my ultimate favorite. What do you think, Brenda? Wasn't that just the coolest?
I loved it. And I loved what he raised the money for was for freeing sex trafficking, which is huge. Yeah. Very inspiring. And I loved the part where he took the, oh, what did that boy have? Was it CP, cerebral palsy? He actually took him in a boat through a whole triathlon. They carried it. He did anything he could because it put a smile on this kid's face. That's all. It was very inspiring, very much.
And he
And
weighed
not hard to look at.
right. And he weighed 106, that kid that with
Yes.
weighed 167 pounds. So on top of doing that, he pushed him
And
for
his cart was heavy. His cart was really heavy that he had to pull with his
another
bicycle.
60 pounds. So that was like
Yes.
harder. It was just phenomenal. I will
Yeah.
post it. You guys have to watch it and share with your kids and family.
Yeah, so that was super exciting. And then always at convention, every year we have a new announcement, a new product, or bringing back a flavor. And so this year, super excited because they brought back sweet tea. I don't know if you guys have tried it yet, but it is like one of my favorites. Oh, I'm so glad you have it because as I'm sitting here thinking, should have went and grabbed a stick of it so I could show you a stick. So you have the hunger control, which I just ordered the hunger control. I've been drinking the microbiome, which I do a hunger control in the morning, and then usually later in the day, I'll do a microbiome one. So that's so exciting. And they had samples of it mixed with the lemon lime hydrate, and it tastes like, and I'm not really a big one. Look at you, all prepared. And it reminded me of the Arnold Palmer. I never drank that drink, but they made mocktails for us after they announced all this, and everybody got to try them. And you got to try the Restore, which I'm going to hand that over to you, Maria, and you can tell us about the Restore.
Okay, so you guys, the Restore, have you guys had it before? Have you done a 3-day reset? Because people love the way they feel on the 3-day reset. Yes, you have Slim Hunger Control. Yes, you have Active. You have the shake, the Lean Whey shake, and you have the collagen soup. But the last product, and I think what really makes the reset is the Restore. And people have been begging for this for like a year and a half, 2 years since it actually came out in the reset to have it be a standalone product. And it is now available. And of course, I don't have a pack because what I did, I'll share with you guys here. It comes in a little smaller bag. It's 30 days. So what I did, and you guys can do this. Oh, where did it go? Somebody moved it.
And they improved the flavor, which I'm so ecstatic about.
Yes. So this is a liver detox. Sorry, you guys got you dizzy here. This is a really good for a cellular detox, helps your body naturally support its detoxification system. It's got natural ingredients, spirulina, aloe vera, to name a few. And these ingredients help the natural detoxification primarily in the liver, because our liver does that for our body. But sometimes because of our environment, what we eat, our stress, and just all the carcinogens and things that are in the air for us, our liver can't take all that job by itself. So having the support, and actually I put mine in a big thing of BioCleanse because it makes it easier. I don't want to spill it on my computer, but it makes it easier to scoop out. So I love it in here. I suggest that they put it in here. I tried it for 30 days For weight management, so I would have a scoop before lunch and a scoop before dinner or bedtime. So it helps aid hunger. It helps support that. And along with Slim Hunger Control, so you're getting like a double whammy. And I absolutely love this because the best way to promote weight loss, you guys, is actually calorie deficit. And it's harder when we eat more than our body burns. So having Slim Hunger Control helps curb the hunger, and adding an extra bonus of the Restore, which is not the packaging here, but that's where I put it. And then supporting the detoxification. So these ingredients help your body detoxify and can help remove toxins much faster from the liver. I do want to share a screen here because I have a PowerPoint, and Brenda's going to talk a little bit more about what's coming up too. But phenomenal, phenomenal. Okay, let's see if you guys can see this. Can you see this?
We sure can.
Okay, let's see if I can make it bigger. Brenda, do you want to talk about the
Yes.
challenge?
Yes, we have a challenge coming up. I'm super excited. We're going to start it on July 8th. It's a 30-day challenge because we have enough content for 30 days. But honestly, some people might want to, some people might start to check out after 14 days. So if you do it for 2 weeks, and then you can follow along if you want, but we also will encourage you to keep going, of course. But we're going to do the 30-day challenge, and I want to give a huge shout out to Christy for some amazing graphics and the content of this challenge, because the content is amazing. So I just want to really give you a shout out for that. So what to expect to learn a lot about yourself during the detox, expect to feel better after the detox, and learn the importance of detoxing regularly for optimal health. Expect new symptoms to appear or current symptoms to worsen temporarily, meaning that you will go through a little detox period. But the first week, we're going to really focus on detoxing and inflammation. And then like the second week, we're going to focus on hydration, that kind of thing. The content is amazing. Like I said, there's going to be a link for some recipes. There's going to be a few challenges here and there of moving your body more. And just overall, the support that we will give each other will be amazing, because I don't know about you guys, but when I do a challenge, I need that support or I'll just fall off the wagon. And I have been losing weight very slowly, but it's only because I just keep going back and keep doing what I'm doing. And I think this is going to be a game changer as far as losing weight as well. So we'll start that on July 8th. And you guys, my window is frozen. Are you guys still seeing a frozen window, or?
Can you guys see my pictures before and afters?
No, now it says presenter window is just for you. I don't know. Okay, now it's gone. So I don't know, but that's okay. So we do have some different combos that we'll be sharing in our team pages in Made for More and in Pinkalicious, of some different combos that will be good choices for you to join us in the detox. One of them is the triplex and trim. So what that means is the triplex plus a bag of the Restore and a bottle of Balance. Another combo that they are labeling just for detoxing is the one where you see combo option number 1. Thank you, Maria. It's the Restore, Bio Cleanse, and Ease. And I'm going to tell you what, Ease to me, I think is a game changer when it comes to detoxing. I cannot wait to pair that with my Restore, with my triplex that I already do. So I think that's, and then one other one is the triplex and just a bag of Restore. So you could spend anywhere from $119 to about $230, depending on which way you go. So, and some of you might already be getting some products and you want to just add the Restore and Ease or Restore and Balance. That's what I would highly suggest. Do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah. Can you guys see the picture?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you have people that might just want to detox, like Brenda was saying, go with option number 1. You
Mhm.
get the restore in there. If you have people that want the detox plus the weight loss, and right now there's a big buzz going on around right now with the GPL skinny shots, and we were at a sip and share, and somebody said, their cost for that was like $1,200, which is crazy. People pay this money for weight loss. The thing is, there's so many horrible side effects. And I have a call from a couple of my friends that are doctors talking about the side effects. Now, not to shame on anybody who's ever received it, or maybe they want to add this to it, right? Like, not shaming, but just to show that there's better options health wise and cost wise with no side effects, and that this combo is actually going to help you trim and also feel better, build your immune system, help with deep inflammation, depuff, help with hormones on top of that, and so much more. I mean, I could just go on and on about this combo, but this combo right here to the right is the one that I'm highly going to encourage people to start, because it
Same
has
here.
ingredients as the ones in the skinny shot. And that is in the restore, in the black cherry slim hunger control, and in balance. All of those together help mimic what the skinny shot does. Now, something about the skinny shot, you guys, is that it backs up people a lot. It makes them feel full because they're not going number two. Okay. So big whoopsie. And then there's something happens down the road with a lot of side effects. And that's a whole nother story. I want you to take a look at this other call. If you want me, I can share with you. But this does the opposite. It does help you go to the bathroom. It helps you feel full and satisfied. And it helps you detox at the same time, releasing. The many times that you eat through the day, let's say 2-3 times, you should be going number two at least twice. And that is natural. Not going to the bathroom every other day or going to the bathroom once a week is not normal. And a lot of people think that is normal. So let's change that and pass the word while you also get healthy. And so this 30-day detox that Brenda is talking about is going to be a huge, not only for yourself, but to get also people to join and do this with you, because it's just educating. I feel so like deep in my soul that we're not here to sell products. We're here to sell a solution to what people are struggling with. And people that are struggling with so many things: health, weight loss, sleep, energy, moods, hormones. I mean, just to name a couple. And the other thing that people are struggling with right now is financial. Our economy is just tanked right now. And when you join this challenge, or maybe you don't want to do this challenge, maybe you just have an account, you have a referral system. And I want you to consider sharing the other opportunity or the other product that is the opportunity in Plexus. So when I first joined, it took me a while, okay? It took me a while to really see it. But when you come in, I want you to think about this first and foremost, that you do have this to help other families. And I feel like once you get it off your chest and tell people, you did your job. It's up to them to decide whether they want it or not. But when I first heard about it, I'm like, okay, it's up to me to decide if I want to run with this. And I sure did. So the referral system in Plexus is phenomenal. It's affiliate marketing similar, and that is everywhere. It's everywhere in your Facebook. It's everywhere in your Instagram. It's on your TV. Remember infomercials. It's everywhere. Excuse me. So with Plexus, just to start off with, the first step is helping 3 of your friends getting started with you. And what I love about this is that you can create a small group in your circle at work, in your circle with your family, like the people that you do life with already, your best friends. Your best friends want to know what you're doing. If you're going to the gym, who are you going to call? If you go on a walk, who are you going to call? If you're going shopping, who are you going to call? If you're going to do this, who's your people? Like, who are you going to call? I'm going to call so and so and say, okay, I'm starting this challenge and I want you to do this with me. They don't know if you don't ask them, right? And they will hear your excitement. You have to be excited. And I know that when I, do a challenge, I get really excited because I really put myself into it. And I encourage other people to meet me halfway and do this with me too. So Plexus will pay you this month. Let's just go up to 4, okay? Because they're doubling the bonuses. $400 just to start. Like if you've never ranked up, you've never done any of this before, $400. What can $400 do for you? Like literally. And this is in a week, like this next July. I'm talking between now, and June 30th. Plus a brand new pair of
Plus,
That's
Yes,
like $600 and the cool new shades. For me, $400 could be taking my kids to Silverwood theme park. When you attach an outcome to that money, some people are not motivated by money. I'm not personally motivated by money. But if you tell me what I can do with that money, and if it involves my kids, oh, you betcha. My mom heart's going to come on. I'm going to go for it. So think about who in your circle of friends could benefit from this. And I think we're doing them a disservice if we don't share, right, Brenda?
for sure. I love that you mentioned the Ray-Bans. I was hoping that we wouldn't forget to mention that. So just 4 by the end of this month, which we still have a good week. Well, maybe quite not quite a week, but it's really not that difficult to share something. If you're already loving the products, share that with your friends.
And something that I want to share. I know June 30th is right around the corner, but we here in our company, in our team, we call this Magic Week. And it's like we all kind of feel the excitement. Everybody's reaching out, everybody's doing it. So you get to jump on board and do it too. So it's just like 80% of our business always kind of seems to grow towards the end of the month, towards that last 20% of the month. So don't be afraid to just pump it up and just go for it and just start inviting. And then you start to create that momentum and people joining you. And I just think it's the best thing ever. Right, Brenda?
I totally agree. Yes. The
Sorry.
friends that, yes, the friends and the way you feel when you're doing these products, it makes everything worth it. What, you
And
got something else?
I do, because this is just the start. Okay, so one of the things that actually got me like more into it, that besides earning $1,000 a month, is they announced a trip. Okay, I'm a
Oh,
sucker
yes.
for
You
earning
can't
trips.
forget the trips.
Okay, they we have another trip coming up that
Yes.
anybody can qualify, and actually, it is based so that first time people doing this earn it. This is not for the top people, the top leaders. Like it's for everyone. It's like equal playing level field. Like we've had people start just from the very get-go. One of our friends who just spoke on stage. Oh my gosh, I loved him. Jose Rodriguez, I think that was his name. Juan Rodriguez. He just started last and he earned the cruise in 2 months. Brand new, brand new. So here's the thing. We have a cruise coming up that the contest piece starts in September. So you're getting a head start right now by you knowing this in June. So it starts right now, envisioning yourself on the boat to the Bahamas. Okay. They're going to Key West in Nassau, Bahamas, a whole cruise paid for you and a guest. You just have to get to Fort Lauderdale, which I absolutely love because Fort Lauderdale is cheap to fly into. It's cheaper than any other city. No? Yeah. Well, it used to be. It used to be,
Yeah.
especially flying those red-eye
Oh,
flights.
Pam can find those prices.
Yes. So all you have to do is just ask your sponsor in your upline and say, okay, what's next? I've had people say, what's next? I love those people that ask me, okay, what's my next step? What do I do next? You don't have to have it all figured out. Ask your sponsor, ask your upline, ask your guide. You have a guide in Plexus. I love that. Some people don't like the word sponsor. I don't. Some people don't like the word upline. I don't. But you have a guide in the friend that invited you into this amazing opportunity and ask them, what's my next step? What do I need to do? Because it's very simple. It's a matter is you just have to literally get out of your comfort zone and do the work. Is it fun? Yes. Is it worth it? Yes. Is it scary? Absolutely. Even talking to you right now, my arms are sweaty. My hands are sweaty. And I'm like, okay, it's still nerve-wracking to me to talk to people, but I get so excited and, then I stumble on my words. So there you go. Free trips coming up. That's for you.
That's right. Free trips. And then next year we're in Dallas for convention. All kinds of stuff planned for this year. Super excited. And then every month there's always new incentives also, like the Ray-Ban this month. Who knows what next month will be. So we've got something for everyone. The products are amazing. Yeah. What else? I think that's it.
Brenda, we're nearing our end. So if we have any questions, I will go ahead and pause the recording and open it up for questions for those that want to stay around. Thank you so much.
Great.
And if
Thank
you're
you
watching
so
the
much.
recording, please, if you have any questions, please reach out to your guide. Thanks.